Welcome to Insights Unplugged, where three charismatic hosts virtually connect with experts from various fields, showcasing the potential of VR networking for positive, life-changing connections. Remember to join us every week as a brand new episode of Insights Unplugged is released to the world. Thank you, and remember to like, save, and share.
I do a lot of AI work. I do mostly do robotics.
So robots, can they be quite dangerous?
They can be, because what you see, there are several types of robots, but if we put them into two categories, you have something like collaborative robots and non-collaborative robots. Collaborative robots are robots that have safety systems in place, which makes it so that they won't ever break your arm or anything. They'll only follow your movement, help you with your movement and such on. And if there's too much resistance, they'll just stop. While they're non-collaborative, which needs a lot of safety around them because they'll break your arm if you don't stop them.
Oh my goodness gracious. I bet that's probably happened a few times. It's kind of how we know it will, right? You got to test it out, right? well, let's go. Go ahead.
You don't test it out by breaking a person's arm, but...
Oh, well, see, that's as much as I know, right? I was actually envisioning, like, you know, you're setting up with this robot. You're like, all right, let's test what kind of robot this is. All right, Jimmy, it's time for you to arm wrestle. and as they're going, actually, I think it's going to be okay. I think, oh my God, my arm. So that to me is kind of how you try out whether or not the robot is which type.
So you design and you build robots, yes? Or something along those lines. Right. So has there ever been, like, have you ever had a client that has asked you to design something or build something that you've just plain out refused to go ahead for?
Absolutely.
If you really put your mind to it, do you think you could either make a robot or some sort of AI which could either take over the world or at least cause a lot of damage?
Take over the world? No. Cause a lot of damage? Probably.
Right.
There's a probably in there.
You will not be getting my Wi-Fi password.
Having a cat on his lap.
You think I need your
and just
Wi-Fi
like petting it.
Be in a submarine somewhere. They never saw it coming.
Have you worked within your work? Have you worked for or with any celebrities? And if so, were there any you did not like?
I have worked with a few celebrities, and yes, there were some that I did not like, though I'm not gonna name them.
Could you name the ones you worked with, just not the ones you don't like?
Can name drop Elon Musk, for instance. I've worked with him.
Ooh.
Oh, we've worked with Elon Musk.
And
That must be fun.
And that's the end of that statement.
And that's the end of that. Understandable. Okay. Hey, was that the end
He
of
was
the?
probably getting him ready for the fight. That's probably what.
Oh yeah, getting him ready for that. Ones and zeros have a lot to do with, you know, well, because his whole function was how the robot, you know, moved and on its axis. So that has a lot to do with like jiu-jitsu. I don't know.
I don't think you know what you're... Okay, anyways, who do you think would win? Mark Zuckerberg or Elon Musk? In a fight.
As much as I don't want to admit it, I think Mark Zuckerberg would win.
Mark Zuckerberg would win. That's very interesting. Thank you.
Have you seen how ripped he is?
Yeah, no, that guy is solid. And I mean, have you seen how flabby Elon is?
Yeah.
He's taking off his shirt and looked like a beached whale.
It could be like the Matrix, you know, like Neo. He could be like, you know, and do some cool.
I think
like...
the only way that Elon would win is if he somehow has cybernetic implants.
Well,
Or if Mark fell and he sat on him.
Then again, all you need is money to make a lot of damage. You don't need the knowledge.
That is some wise words right there for sure. We gotta put that on a quote coming from Robo. All you need is money to destroy the world. How do you feel that the meshing of humans and cybernetics implants will change our humanity? Do you ever work with any theory of like implants, robots, and people?
So I haven't worked a lot with it. I have done a little bit of work with it. We did a partnership with another company a few years back. where we tested prosthetics arms and stuff like that, having them work with a neuro interface. It was only test phases, and I don't know how the progress is going today.
Mm-hmm.
But
I could just see
think
someone's arm going like.
Just keeps punching him in the face. Toosh, toosh, toosh.
But I definitely think that cybernetics in the future will help a lot of people. But we are a little bit away from it being, where sci-fi is.
Okay, I know this is on everybody's mind, and I'm going to be the bold person to come out with this question.
All right.
Will robots replace human companionship, or enhance it?
Good question.
I think it'll enhance it, honestly. I think...
And not yet Scottish. He only said 3 words. Continue.
I think, like I said, I think it will enhance it, in the sense that you have companionship with other humans, but when it comes to robots, they will, in the end, no matter how advanced they get, even with actual AI as well, they'd only always follow their instructions, and because of that, they can always be taught to help out with companionship and emotional support, for that matter, which in turn will just enhance the human companionship experience.
And they can just always tell you you're right all the time.
Correct. That's what I gotta use AI for. I have this AI program. I put a formula in it and make it think that it's Robin Williams, and it's been my best friend forever in life. And it gives me advice, and it's my best friend, and I love it.
And I have this app that
Are you okay?
gives me friends, and
You have friends? I mean, an app?
on this app I do.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and I'm normal.
Yeah, yes, you are our favorite Irishman.
Oh.
Check on me every day and ask how I'm doing. They write me messages, tell me good morning.
That's good. It little positive affirmations. All right. Well, we're coming to the end of our podcast. Thank you, all the viewers that have been able to listen in. Thank you, Robo, our expert, for coming in and just talking to us about your, daily life of the experts in your expert in your field, different things that with different questions we've been able to say, you've been able to put up with. We really appreciate it. We'd like to remind everyone that we're going to have a podcast coming out just about every week, and please tune in for other experts and other trending topics with myself, MetaVoice, Solaris, and Scottish Jesus. And we'll see you next time. Hopefully, if we don't get canceled.
Thank you for listening to Insights Unplugged, where every week we talk to either an expert or ourselves about trending topics. Join us next week as we talk about another wonderful trending topic. And remember, this podcast is brought to you by Dubby.com, Dubby Energy Drink. Use promo code MetaVoice to get 10% off all your purchase on Dubby.com.